All right, let's talk about Horror Story. DMG just said that Horror Story is basically getting taken out of the game. This is not good because the Horror Story, although it didn't get an update this year, it's still a viable weapon and it's still something fun to use. It's in the game. People are wanting to go for it. People are grinding for it. So why would we take it out? All right, let's dive a little deeper into this so I can explain what's going on. A few days ago, someone on Twitter said, "Hey DMG, is the Horror Story getting fixed? Like, why is there no origin trait for it?" I've been wondering the same thing. Like, there's no origin trait, there's no updated perk pool for the Horror Story. It's really weird. So DMG basically says we're looking into it, and basically once it's addressed, the Horror Story is not going to drop anymore. So this is terrible. Like, they're taking a gun out of the rotation completely. Like, what was the point in it dropping in the first place? I know we have the Braytech Werewolf, which is just an all-around better weapon, but people still want to get the Horror Story. This is just one of the many issues that a lot of people have been having with Festival of the Lost this year. For those of you who do want the Horror Story, you've got a limited time to do it. We don't know when this is going to go live. We don't know when it's going to be taken out of the game. So if you do want this weapon, I'm going to tell you exactly how to get it, the god rolls that you can go for, and then if you want to use it in PvE or PvP. So let's jump into it really quickly and let's get through this so that you can get grinding for this weapon if you want it. First of all, this is a weapon from the Festival of the Lost event, and you get it from Haunted Lost sectors. This weapon seems to have a lower drop rate than all the other weapons, and I think that's not intentional. I think it's a bug right now. I don't even think they intended for this weapon to drop at all. Another thing that goes with this is it did not get the origin perk this year, so it's got a disadvantage over a lot of weapons. That being said, it's still a viable weapon. It's still something that you could potentially go for if you wanted to. It is basically a copy and paste of the origin story, if you remember that from year 1 of Destiny. It is a 450 rounds per minute auto rifle, and that's really good because they just got a buff. It is also a precision frame, so you're going to have more range on this thing, and you're going to be able to control the recoil pattern a lot easier, which is really good for auto rifles because generally you have to be pretty close with an auto rifle, but with a precision frame you can keep them at a distance. Now if we're talking about god rolls for PvE and PvP, the PvE side of things we want the red dot micro, and then with the magazine we want accurized rounds or appended mag or tac mag or flared magwell. Honestly, the magazine really doesn't matter too much. You can kind of use whatever you'd like. Then for me, I'm going with Subsistence and Demolitionist. Subsistence gives me some ammo back after I get a kill, and Demolitionist gives me grenade energy upon every single kill and reloads my weapon whenever I throw a grenade. If you don't like those perks, we also have Ambitious Assassin, which is going to overflow the magazine if I get some rapid kills and reload. And that's about it for PvE. But as far as PvP goes, I'm going for the red dot micro for increased zoom, range, and handling, and then accurized rounds for more range. Then I'm going to go with something like Outlaw or Killing Wind. Outlaw is going to decrease my reload time after I get a precision kill, and then Killing Wind is going to give me increased mobility, range, and handling after a kill, which is very, very good for a precision frame auto rifle. And then I'm going to go with something like Snapshot Sights or Moving Target. Moving Target is going to allow me to move faster while aiming, and Snapshot Sights is going to allow me to snap onto targets faster and aim down sights faster than my enemy and hopefully get the first shot off. Now as far as this weapon goes for PvE, it's not that great. I'm going to be honest with you, it can get beat out by a lot of weapons. The Last Breath, the Scathelock, the Tiger Spit, the 7 Seraph Carbine, the Firefight, the Braytech Werewolf, they're all going to beat this weapon out. So this weapon really isn't anything that special. Now if we're talking PvP, again, it's fun to use, but it's an auto rifle. Auto rifles are not meta right now. Yes, the 450 rounds per minute auto rifles did just get a buff, but they're still not top tier. They're still not breaking the top weapons used in Crucible. So my overall opinion of this weapon is it's just kind of meh. The only reason why I'm making this video, the only reason why I'm sharing this with you is because they're taking it out of the loot pool. It's going to go away soon. So for those of you who are collectors, for those of you who like 450 round per minute auto rifles, for those of you who want to feel like you're using the origin story again, this is a good weapon for you. It makes you feel like you're playing vanilla D2 again if you miss that, but it's really up to you on if you think this is worth your time. Personally, because I love Destiny so much, I'm going to be getting one of these weapons because I've got enough vault space for it. But for the average player, you can totally forget about this weapon and never have to worry about it again. Again, I just find it very, very strange that Bungie would put this weapon into the game, not give it the origin perk, and then try to remove it. I find that to be very, very weird, and I don't understand why it was in the loot pool in the first place for Festival of the Lost. So let me know what you guys think of this entire situation, about maybe how Bungie could have done this better, or if you like this auto rifle, or if you don't like this auto rifle, or if I missed something that's really fantastic about this auto rifle that I should have been sharing. Let me know in the comments section down below. If you found this video entertaining or informative, give this video a like and share it with a friend. It would mean so much to me. Thank you so much for watching, Guardians, and have a wonderful day.